Welcome. Today we have two topics: financial crisis management, presented by Roseanne Tizano from our sponsor BB&T, now Truist, and how to make money while increasing your credit score by using credit. First, I would like to make an announcement from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, from April. OCC is the agency that regulates and supervises all national banks and federal savings accounts. The OCC funded Project REACH to promote greater participation in the U.S. financial system by enhancing financial capability and inclusion, and by reducing barriers to access to among minority and underserved population. Project REACH seeks to, number one, expand credit access for more than 45 million consumers, many of them minorities or low-income individuals who have faced challenges in obtaining credit because they do not have a credit score. Number two, support small businesses, particularly in minority communities, and help them to more effectively access capital. And three, support minority-owned banks in providing financial literacy education, credit, and homeownership counseling, and other services to their customers, many of whom are low-income individuals or minorities or live in underserved communities. Millions of Americans are unprepared and will fall further below the poverty line. It is no secret the pandemic has devastated our economy. The pandemic has also closed millions of small businesses across the country. And a little-known fact, it nearly destroyed the retirement of millions of Americans ready to retire. My name is Ty, and it has been my life's purpose to teach about financial literacy. Allowing credit for those that do not understand credit will destroy a generation. Now I would like to introduce Roseanne Tizano from BB&T Bank, now Truist, for our first presentation.
So yes, thank you very much. This is, again, all about financial confidence and what, how we can help and talk about and teach about the crisis that we're going through. This is just a bit about our purpose, mission, and values, which we can skip. Thank you, Ty. So yes, as we speak about, and Ty is so passionate about, and together she and I, we often talk about financial stress and how it manifests as we as employees, more than 50%, 60%, over 60% of employees have some type of financial stress within the work environment, which causes a lot of issues for themselves as well as in the employer. When we're financially stressed, one can get headaches, you don't sleep well, our health is affected, you can get high blood pressure, stomach ulcers, heart attacks, muscle tension, aches and pains, and just severe anxiety, and also depression. Speak to so many folks, every day, all day long for the past year and a half, and not only adults, but also teenagers and children we're all stressed out because of what's going on, and financially that adds to it as well. So, people with low levels of financial stress work better, they're better in the workplace environment, and how we can help folks with that is to, as we're doing this evening, teach them about financial wellness and their credit. Thank you. Next, yeah. So you can make it through a financial crisis. You don't see it when it's coming. And now you are not sure what you can do to weather this financial storm. So there's always hope with a good plan, and we are here to help you. So foundational components of a good financial crisis management plan is 3 steps to partner. Partner up in a financial crisis. Having a good partner to give you guidance, support, and resources is critical, whether that's family, through your employer, through different nonprofits, through NAAC, what Ty is so passionate about with the series, and also to plan. To successfully navigate a financial crisis, you should have a good financial plan. If you don't have a plan, it's very likely the financial crisis will only get worse for you. So action. The worst thing to do during this crisis is nothing. You should take significant action steps in your plan to get through this crisis, and taking the right financial actions will help you recover faster. So you've got this. You need to prepare and manage your finances. So first, of course, from left to right, put your budget in crisis mode. Stay informed, and consider credit negotiation. We talked about that last week. Don't stop saving, even if it's $10, $20, $50, whatever you can put away helps. We need to save. So many people don't even have 6 months of savings in case something happens during this crisis. Keep income flowing, manage debt, and seek assistance. So crisis budgeting, put your budget in a crisis mode. When income gets drastically impacted, expenses will have to change to get through a crisis. Understanding what is really needed to manage through a crisis is so critical. So your true needs in a crisis, number one is your shelter. Also basic necessities, your utilities, phone and food, basic transportation. We need transportation to get to our jobs, or just to get around to get those necessities, the food, and to care for our children. Protection, insurance, health and auto, that's so important. God forbid something happens, you need that insurance. Savings for emergencies, as we say that over and over again. Unnecessary wants in a crisis, things we can omit or cut back on during this time. Entertainment, investing, retirement, travel, and other luxuries. So this is kind of like a quick crisis budgeting 101. In a true crisis, such as the loss of income, you should make temporary adjustments to your budget to see you through. So you know that your income could be cut in half. So from a certain amount to half of that, but all your items, your needs stay the same. So your mortgage and rent stays the same, your utilities, your cell phone. You could cut that back though, your cell phone plan. We spoke about that. Cable, go without cable. It can be done. Read books and, be together with family. Groceries, you can cut back on groceries as well as eating out, or again, eat in, cut coupons and cut back on your groceries. Savings, still always save, as we said, but of course you're going to have to cut back on that, but try not to cut back totally. Retirement is something that you can bring back to temporarily not contributing to that, but try to always save, of course. Insurance, you have to keep that the same. Homeowners, auto insurance. Entertainment and dining out, cut that back to 0. Travel, auto, and gas, we can cut back on that as well. We see that already going on right now. Cut back on that. Discretionary spending and investing, that can be cut back as well. So your total, your regular, adding that all up, what that bottom total is, and then cut that back to half of what you usually used to spend to manage through this crisis and budget better. So staying informed and consider credit negotiation. We speak about this often. Ty spoke about this last week. Call your creditors, try and negotiate the right way, and make sure you do your research. Staying on top of your cash flow during the crisis is essential. Don't wait until you miss a payment. Most creditors will offer these programs to assist you if you act first. Please call them. I'm a banker. We often get calls, and during this time, we're doing all types of different programs to help clients through this rough time with making loan payments. Being proactive in a crisis will go a long way to helping you to get through this. So key steps to take: using banking technology to better inform and monitor your expenses, set up online bill payments to manage your essential bills, Get banking text alerts to regularly monitor your expenses and account balances. That's super awesome. You know, you can set an alert, say, hey, your account's going below $100 because, you know, you spend that last 150, then you're overdrawn, and that's a terrible snowball effect that can really be costly. Proactively contact your creditors, discuss debt relief items such as debt payment deferrals, debt refinancing, request a negotiated repayment plan that is more affordable with your reduced income. So don't stop saving. We spoke about that. Financial emergencies are still going to happen during a crisis, and you need to prepare. So when you can, take these steps. Automate your savings with direct deposit or auto transfers. Hide your savings account in your online banking to avoid drawing from it, except in a true emergency. Target to save something, even if it's just $50 a month. That's $600 annually. As you get small one-time income supplements, part-time job tax refunds, etc., try to save at least 10% of that extra income. Manage debt and seek assistance. You should only borrow minimal amounts for essential needs. Avoid unnecessary debt like payday loans and high-interest credit cards. If needed, borrow from a well-known payment flexible low-interest sources like family or home equity lines. Don't be afraid to seek assistance. State and local financial assistance programs are available. Unemployment insurance and food assistance programs are available. Local government may have financial assistance programs. Investigate charitable organizations that offer assistance, such as local charities, food banks, local churches. Numerous websites exist to give you guidance and access to additional resource information specific to your area and community. You don't see it coming, and now you are not sure what you can do to weather this financial storm. So there's always hope with a good plan. We are here to help you. So again, financial components of a good financial crisis management plan, as we said before, partner, plan, and put together an action, what to do. There's nothing worse than doing nothing. So we can skip this. This is just our financial wellness flyer. Thank you. So this is our website. It's strictly for financial modulars that you can peek at if you wish to. And really that's it. And thank you, Ty, and everyone for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie. I really appreciate that. So
thank you.
Thank you. Well, you know, today's webinar is also going to be how to keep some of your own money. And I can't say this, especially during this time, like Rosie was talking about, this is a tough time. And if we can find ways to keep our own money, then we'll be we'll be better off financially. We still want to, you know, have fun and do the things that we want to do. And there are little ways that people don't realize that I have found for secrets that we'll eventually be teaching our tribal elders, because they're really at a loss because they don't have the computer literacy. But if you're on the Zoom tonight, I'm going to show you some things. You may already know these things, but sometimes you don't. So I'm going to share my screen again. And we're going to show you, first of all, I want to show you this video and how important this is. Alert. If you have money sitting in the U.S. bank account, please stop what you are doing and take heed to this announcement from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC. OCC is the agency that regulates and supervises all national banks and federal savings accounts. This article was not published in major newspapers or viewed or discussed on TV, but on this website, the OCC promoted April as National Financial Capability Month, and it goes further to say how they can change the way we shift wealth, or what little is left of what we have. Quote, financial capability and financial empowerment enable people to achieve their goals and live their best lives, said Acting Comptroller of the Currency, Blake Polson. National Financial Capability Month reminds everyone of the importance of taking charge of your finances. Banks play an important role in supporting their community's financial capabilities, particularly underserved and low-income communities where expanded access to credit and capital are most needed. But is this the real agenda? If you read further in the announcement, it will also say, quote, in addition, the OCC founded Project Reach to promote greater participation in the U.S. financial system by enhancing financial capability and inclusion and by reducing barriers to access among minority and underserved populations. Project Reach seeks to expand credit access for more than 45 million consumers, many of them minorities or low-income individuals who have faced challenges in obtaining credit because they do not have a credit score. Support small businesses, particularly in minority communities, and help them to more effectively access capital. And support minority-owned banks in providing financial literacy education, credit and homeownership counseling, and other services to their customers, many of whom are low-income individuals or minorities or live in underserved communities. Millions of Americans are unprepared and will fall further below the poverty line. It is no secret that the pandemic has devastated our economy. The pandemic has also closed millions of small businesses across this country. And a little known fact, it nearly destroyed the retirement of millions of Americans who are ready to retire. This downturn in our economy may force millions of older workers into poverty just as they begin their retirement journey. Unfortunately, a recent study shows that 53% of American households are preparing for retirement. That means 47% are missing out. My name is Ty, and it has been my life purpose to teach you all about financial literacy, authentic financial literacy. However, the OCC reports will not help individuals and plummet families into inevitable poverty that will not become recoverable. If you own a home, the chances are with this new agenda, you will lose your home within a few years. It is nearly impossible for the new generation to even purchase a new home. That's right. Financial literacy is not starting with allowing credit for those who do not understand credit. Understanding credit is more crucial than we think. It is an uncertain time, and we need to start with the fundamentals of our finances. How do we purchase a home, a car, or save for retirement without understanding financial literacy? Our economy will fail once again, just as it did in 2008. And suppose families were educated before the housing bubble. Then we would have been more astute to our banks' unfair practices. By the time we realized it, it was too late. We lost our homes and our way of life. We still have time to prepare, but if you have cash sitting in the bank, chances are you're not earning anything. The interest on your money is less than 1%. Why do you think the banks are targeting this population? Aren't we all not equal? This agenda is a new way for banks to make money by charging up to 30% interest on credit cards for unexpected families. This agenda is the new wealth shift. How can you earn less than 1% while your outstanding credit will be charged up to 30%? Financial literacy is more important now than ever, and I am here to help. I can provide you with a free financial needs analysis. I can teach you Einstein's Rule of 72 and many other aspects of the real financial literacy. Call me before it's too late. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to show that is because If we do not understand the aspects of using credit, and they're loosening the laws to allow credit for people, then we are going to lose everything. And that is why it's so important for us to learn. That's why it's so important for banks like BB&T, now Truist, that takes the opportunity to teach us all about financial literacy. So I want to show you a PowerPoint presentation, ways to keep your money. There's Rakuten. Rakuten used to be Ebates. Now, I've had my Rakuten since, it says it right there, since December 2015. And they gave me back, for shopping the things that I normally shop on a daily basis, I'm already up to $1,521.07. And this is money that just comes back to me by buying the things that I already buy. So they also have a share program so that you can share on Rakuten. If you send your link, they will give the $30 for the person who joins, and it's free, and $30 for yourself. This is free money. This is ways to make money. They do not increase. I've already did the test. They do not increase anything. They will give you the same price as if you were going to the store. And what you do is you just download the Rakuten app on either your cell phone or your computer, and then it pops up like this. So if I click on to shop at Lowe's, it automatically activates whatever sales there. And this is activating 2% cash back. And I use Lowe's a lot. So this is some of the other deals that Rakuten has. It has Walmart, Lowe's, Best Buy, eBay, Walgreens, and hundreds more. So this is one of the ways that you can keep some of your own money. They just give you back money. They give you money just for shopping at the things that you need to buy. And I know a lot of people don't have access to shop online, but the ones that do, this is the best way. Sometimes it only takes a day or two before, the item to be shipped to you. And a lot of times when you go to a store, you have very limited choices anymore. Now, another way is by opening a credit card with the various stores. Now, we also have Lowe's credit card. When we use Lowe's credit card, they give us 5% off if we pay that balance that month. And if you can't pay that balance, if you're buying large appliances or bigger purchases, they give you 6 months of special financing. Now, you can add this to the Rakuten. So if you have 2% and 5%, you're getting 7% off of your purchases. And this can really add up. BB&T, the bank, or BB&T, it's now Truist, our bank, also has the same types of specials. This is actually my account with BB&T. I've earned Spectrum Cash rewards just by using my BB&T credit card. And they have specials with the different companies. Big Lots, 5% cash back. Disney, 10%. There are many. And then all you need to do is use your card and pay it off. And the best thing to do, I know that some people, they need to increase their credit. Increasing your credit, I was told that if you leave a small amount on the card, that will increase your credit quicker. However, if you pay it off in full, you have no charges. They give you money back. Plus they give you discounts on top of that. Amazon. This is my rewards that I earned in the last 12 months. And you can buy everything from your toiletries to clothes to whatever on Amazon. I received $412.53 back just from shopping on with the things that I normally buy. I'll buy, toilet paper, paper towels, dish detergent, things that I know that I could get that are shipped to me that I don't need in a hurry. I still go to the grocery store to buy my fresh foods. But all the other stuff, why not get money back? Why not get 5% back? And then I pay it off every month. Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply has 1% back, plus it has 5%. $5 rewards just for joining. I mean, and they have a lot of things at Tractor Supply. You'd be surprised. I know we own a ranch and everything, so we frequent Tractor Supply, but they have all kinds of household stuff at Tractor Supply. They have neighborhood clubs. This is free money. This is a way to keep your money. This, to me, it's a little unfair because they should get everybody the same low prices. But now we just have to hunt for them. We have to hunt for the specials. They give you $20 bonus reward just for applying. This is incredible. This is the way to use credit. The way to use credit is to have your own savings. I call it bank on yourself. And apply for one card every 6 months so that you do not lower your credit score. Use it for your everyday purchases and make sure you pay it off. Now, ShopRite delivers. Your shopping fee is free. When you spend $15, they'll bring it to your door. And if you pick it up, it's totally free. Now, you always find a coupon. They'll send this to you by your email. And sometimes you need to buy toilet paper or paper towels. There's always a coupon that gives me free shopping fee for a ShopRite that I can use. There's also the coupons, and people don't realize that, when you shop by ShopRite online, there's hidden coupons. There are hidden coupons. There's digital coupons in their weekly circular. They have online promotions. You don't see these things when you're walking in the store. You don't see these. They have digital coupons. All you do is load it to your card, which is a virtual card now that goes right to your phone. So when you check out, then you automatically get the savings. You can load all of the sales, just like we did in the sales flyer. It was a little harder in the sales flyer. I could never read the sales flyer, but with a digital coupon and then showing me one item at a time on the screen or on my phone, I can shop. I can do my whole shopping trip on my phone and save and get free free shopping trip and just pay for the delivery. So I just wanted to tell you the importance of, before we use credit, we have to have a savings, because you must be able to pay that credit. If you're going to use this method to save your own money and to keep your own money, you must have a way to pay it back. You must be able to pay that back at the end of the month, because if you do not, then you're going to be stuck with fees. And if you don't pay it off, then you're stuck paying the minimum payment. So it's always best to start your savings first. When you start your savings, then you're able to use your own credit, and it works. I've calculated, last year I saved almost $3,000 by using this method, and that's a lot of shopping. But that is a good amount of money that I keep and to use for other things. So that's the end of my presentation. I'm going to open it up to see if anybody has any questions. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, feel free to unmute yourself, and you can add to this or tell me if there's anything that I'm missing.